Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Huts, this is Moustard, and we're playing Faster Than Light. This was one of the original games that I started the channel with. It was this game and Binding of Isaac. And I think technically our first video was just a Skyrim video. It was kind of if you guys look it up, it's called like Bear Fail or Bear Glitch or something, where a bear was like attacking a tree and then like yelling at a wall, and it was, I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny. But apart from that, let's get started. So I have 3 different ship types to choose from. I've got this guy, the Kestrel, the Taurus, and the Adjudicator, whatever that means. And so this is the Zoltan ship, this is the human ship, and this is the Engi, whatever you want to call them. And I have no idea which one I want to use. They all have their strengths and drawbacks, of course. So the human ship is the one you usually start with, and I unlocked the other 2. And this one just comes with 3 humans, which really they have no exceptional traits because humans suck, of course. It has a missile launcher and a laser. And then there's the Engi ship, which comes with the Metabot dispersal, which heals your units no matter where they are, which would be super awesome. And then they have 2 Engis, which their repair speed is doubled, which is amazing. And then if we look at the Zoltan ship, we have 3 Zoltan, which they provide power to whatever room they're standing in. And so you have to spend money to get power in this game. If you've never seen this game or played this game before, you have to purchase power in order to power the parts of your ship, and this will save you from buying 3 power in the beginning, which would be awesome. Plus they have a Zoltan shield, which is like an extra shield. So I'm kind of thinking, let's do something cool, something new. So possibly this guy. Oh, another thing with the Engi ship, that it comes with a drone already, which is an anti-ship drone, and an ion blaster, which takes shields offline for a certain amount of time, which is really good in conjunction with the drone. So, man, I don't know. These are both awesome, because this is a Albird beam and a missile launcher with the Zoltan shield. Oh, it's amazing. But the Taurus is also good. Man, I have no idea what I want to do. Alright, I got my dollar coin. Heads is going to be Zoltan ship. Tails is going to be the Engi ship. Let's see what it comes up with. Tails. Was that the Zoltan ship? I think that. I can't even remember what I just said. I think that was the Zoltan ship, so we'll do that. This is the Engi ship. This is the Zoltan. So this has got the Zoltan shield and the Albird beam. And if I play this again, I'll probably choose the other one. Let's see here. We are going to rename this. Let's see. Let's make this a British ship. So let's do HMS for Her Majesty's ship, and I'm gonna call it the Beaver Train. HMS Beaver Train. The HMS Her Majesty's ship Beaver Train. Jolly good. Long live the Queen. Alright, and then we are going to name, of course I'm going to name these guys. If I can see my mouse pointer. There we go. HMS Beaver Train. And we are going to name this guy, what should we name him? Rename. We're going to have Duke Nukem. Kirby. I kind of like Kirby. Well, no, let's do something else. The second one is going to be Nigel Dickens. Jolly good. And then our third guy, let's see, what should we name him? This last person will be a female, and we're going to call her Miss Popplebottom. Very good. As you can tell, my accent's just absolutely fantastic. I actually studied in England for 5. No, I've never been. I know my accent's just absolutely terrible. Okay, so we have Duke Nukem. Dickens, and then Miss Popplebottom. Okay, so if it's gonna put MS on there, I'm just gonna take out the MS. Is what I'm gonna do. There we go. Popplebow, Duke Nukem, and Nigel Dickens. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna try to buzz through this game because the game takes so long to play. Like an hour minimum. So I'm going to be reading fast, and I'm going to be making decisions really fast, and this might lead to my death, but that'll just make things interesting, right? So let's get started. So basically the point of the game is that we are running from this fleet, this enemy fleet that's catching up to us every step we take, and we have to make it through different space sectors in order to get to the end, where we have to take on the final rebellion ship or whatever it is. So let's get started without further ado. We have to place our guys in different rooms. Okay, so I am going to... Let's see here. I want one person on weapons, always. One person on shields, and then one person has to be driving. If nobody's driving, you can't charge up your faster than light drive, which is here at the top, the FTL drive. So you need somebody driving, and that charges this meter up, and then you can jump. Otherwise, you'll just sit there stationary, and you won't go anywhere, obviously. And then we have scrap, which is pretty much our money. And we have fuel. So every single jump you take takes 1 fuel, and you have to make sure you get enough fuel to keep going. There's missiles, which we do have a missile launcher, so we will be using those, and then drone parts. And we don't have any drones, so we don't have to worry about that just yet. And then at the bottom here is where we put our points. And, right now we don't have enough power to power up the Albert beam, which is a shame. So I'm thinking maybe we'll take like 1 power off of... Okay, I don't think we can take a power actually off of the doors. Could probably take a power off of the med bay and put that into weapons. And a power off of, not shields. Maybe we'll just stick with the Albert beam for now, and when we get enough money to spend, we'll buy more power so we can charge up the missile too, because the missile is actually really nice. And I'm put auto fire on, otherwise if it's off you just sit there like an idiot waiting for your weapons to fire and nothing happens. So if you guys have never seen this before, you'll pick it up really quickly, just hang in there. Okay, so anything with purple here means it's a nebula, and that is potentially dangerous because you can't see the inside of your ship. As you can see, everything's blacked out, so there could be intruders that jump onto your ship. It kind of screws you over when you don't know they're on there. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go to the left here. Every jump you make, there's like a scenario that you have to try to work your way out of and not die. A ship hails you. Good sir. It seems you're having some troubles with the rebels. I'd like to help you, but I can't afford the upkeep requirement on this hunk of junk I'm flying. Maybe we can come to an arrangement. Hire the mercenary to delay the rebels. I don't want to spend any scrap right now. Hire the mercenary to scout. Nope. Fight the ship. You have no need for it, sir. I have no need for your services, sir. I am going to disappear now. Fare thee well. Good tidings. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. Well, let's demand the surrender of their goods. You prepare to secure the cargo by force. They look like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Okay, well, it doesn't really look like you're trying to escape. So what I'm going to do is attack their weapons. And, oh, I can't really attack the weapons with the Albert beam through the shield. Or does it go through shields? Perhaps it goes through the shield. We'll see. It does go through the shield. That's good. So the Albert beam... Uh-oh. Crap. Okay, so in this game you have to pause it a lot. Spacebar is pause, which is really nice. My NGs are pretty useless when it comes to defending themselves, so I'm actually going to put Dickens. I'm going to put Nigel Dickens back here in the fighting chamber. All right, kill him. Kill him dead. You're going to need to go to the med bay. You keep fighting, Nigel. Actually, you know what? See if he'll follow us to the med bay. Nope. Okay, he's just going to sit there and attack the pilot. The, what do you want to call it? The cockpit. And that's bad for us because if he destroys it, we can't jump out. And meanwhile, we have taken one of their weapons offline by attacking it with the Albert beam. I'm actually going to replace that so it gets more of the... So, yeah, okay, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack their weapons into their shield room, and this is going to pass over their engine too, which doesn't really matter. It'll prevent them from flying away, but like I said, that doesn't really matter to us right now, because it doesn't look like they're going to escape. Or maybe I think they actually were trying to escape, so... Okay, so he teleported out because he's a pussy, and this guy's going to go fix the oxygen room before we all die. There's oxygen count right here is at 80%, and if that gets too low, you guys choke out and they all die, so it's a bad thing. And he's going to have to run over and get on the shields, get those back online pretty soon, because I'm just, I'm sitting in the open to take damage here from any shot that they take. See, I'm already losing some health on my hull here. Alright, you get back into that shield room, dude. And over time, these guys do level up with their skills. Like if you keep a guy in the shield room, he'll gain like, you know, level 1, level 2 skill, and he'll be better at it. So the debris implies the ship was carrying drone schematics. Oh, wow, okay, so we got 1 drone part and 16 scrap. Was that worth the 5 or 6 health that I lost? Probably not, but distress beacon. Okay, this is kind of like a mission. What you got for me? You follow the distress beacon to a small asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. They message you, help, our shields are down. Okay, so we want to try to shield their ship with mine to escort them out of the field, or don't risk the ship, leave them to their fate. Let's take a risk. Big risk, big reward, right? You try your best, but one stray rock hits a key structure in their ship. It breaks apart in front of your eyes. You salvage what you can before leaving and try not to think about the lost crew. Oh, poor guys. But I got 13 scraps, so... And I didn't lose any hull. I didn't get any hull damage, so that's a good thing. Oh, here's the distress. No, I was at the distress beacon. Okay. So, do we want to go here? Yes. The rebels are not even close to us, so we've got time. And this first galaxy, or this first place that we're in, is actually a lot friendlier than the next ones, potentially. You receive a request. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? Sure. Scrap 18. Okay. So now we can go to this quest marker and, you know, fight this Mantis ship, I'm assuming, and then we'll have successfully completed that mission. And here's a store. So let's jump to the store to see what they got. We don't really need fuel. We don't need missiles. We definitely don't need drone parts. What can we buy here? We can buy a crew teleporter, which is actually really, really nice later on. Not right now, because we don't want to risk any of our guys. If we had, like, you know, 5 people on the ship and, like, 2 of them being Mantis, we would definitely want to send those guys over, because they do, like, more damage than anybody else. But can't buy cloaking or drone control. And we can sell any of these things, but let's not. I don't think we really need to. Let's fix the ship up just a teeny little bit, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy power. Let's see here, I can buy 1 power, 2 power, and do I want to buy anything else? I could buy extra bars. I'm going to upgrade the shields. I think that'd be a wise move. Okay. So we have, so every time you upgrade something though, you have to make sure you have enough power to put on it. So we just bought some power here. I don't have enough power to power up the missile, and I'm not sure why that is. Not enough system power. Why don't I have enough system power for that? Oh, you know what? I have to upgrade the weapons to even get that. So weapons is 35 scrap. I don't have that yet, so I'm going to have to save up to do that. Meanwhile, I can spend the rest of my power. Alright, let's get to the next... Let's go to the quest marker, shall we? Alright, Beaver Train. You find the Mantis encampment, but there are far too many of them to count accurately. You send a long-range message back to the settlement with your findings, but unfortunately there's not enough you can do. It would be suicide to attack directly. Let's see here, I can leave before they notice me, or I can bombard their key structures with a missile. Let's do that. You fire at their fuel depot, but a shot from the surface rips the missile to shreds. Crap! Okay, so now I have to fight this Mantis ship, and usually they have a crew teleporter, but it doesn't look like this one does. So let's see if we can fight this guy off. I'm going to pause it quickly here and place my Albert beam. Albert, whatever you want to call it. I usually go for the missiles right away or the weapons system, because that makes them unable to do anything, and they're just sitting ducks. And after you take that offline, I usually go for the shields. But since I have 2 weapons that cut through shields, it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and hopefully that charges up. Hopefully this guy gains another level too, Duke Nukem. That's a good person to put on missiles. Or actually, he's on shields right now, so never mind. Alright, so they're useless. And I cut right through. See, I took this laser blaster offline, but they still have their Allbird or whatever laser beam you want to call it. I don't know the names for things. But that one doesn't cut through the shield, as you can see, which is a good thing for me. Okay, so once again, they're repairing it as we speak. So you'll see it. This will come back online, and then I just took it back offline. See, he just put it back online now, and it'll probably shoot here in a second. You can see it charging up on the side. Finish him off. Okay, this is very slow going without that missile. With missiles, you just lob them in, and they do tons of damage, and you clean up people really fast. But this is actually kind of slow. All right, one more hit. Boom. Okay, so that wasn't too bad at all. We didn't lose anything. 16 scrap, drone parts, and fuel, which is really, really good. Okay, so I think we need 35. It was to get the next upgrade on our weapons. So let's make the next jump. I'm gonna go here to the bottom area since the transport's on the top. We can make our way around and kind of take our time. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate ship seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down our engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Okay, so this guy looks like he's got a drone control and only 1 weapon. So assuming that the drone isn't anything too serious, it's just a missile. So this is something that shoots down missiles that you fire at it. So I think the Allbird beam will actually be able to go right through that. I'm going to aim for their weapons into the shield room. It's always good to take off their shields because then, well, like I said, it doesn't really matter because I cut through the shield. So let's put it all on the weapon system and not worry about it. We should be just fine because they have a pretty weak laser. I don't know, like, who's manning that ship, who's the captain of that ship, but he is not a very good pirate. Alright, I even took down their shields. I took their shields offline as well, so this is going pretty good so far. Alright, pretty uneventful fight. They weren't even able to get a shot off because I was killing their weapons. So 29 scrap too, holy crap, that was a fine and a half. So let's put that upgrade on the weapon system. And I want to keep upgrading the shield. Let's see here, maybe buy another bar of power. Let's not spend anything right now. So see, now I can power up the Lido missile system, which will make fights a lot faster. Not that I really need to. I don't really need to waste the missiles, but hell, why not? So I'm going to jump over here. Hopefully I can make it to the escape point. Let's see, you find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Attempt to download the ship's data stores, or don't risk activating it. Just strip the ship for any useful scrap. Let's see here. It looks like it has 2 weapons systems, a missile system. I think that's a missile, and I don't want to really bother with the missiles because they're you really have to nail their weapon systems in order to deactivate that. So usually, in my experience, I've tried to get things off of these ships, and it comes alive and it starts attacking me. So I'm just going to I'm not going to risk activating it, and I'll take the 11 scrap. All right, let's make it to the exit. Let's see here. You detect another rebel automated ship. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Attack the automated ship to get the sensor station. I don't see any weapons at all, and so I'm assuming there's some sort of like laser beam or something, but doesn't seem to be any missiles. Avoid provoking it. Let's attack this one. Okay, so yeah, he's got 2 standard lasers, which is not a big deal at all. We should be able to take it down, no problem. So, and does it? Oh, it has an attack drone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is focus on the attack drone into the weapon systems. That is like the perfect placement of rooms for me because I can get 2 birds with 1 stone. And to speed things up, I'm actually going to charge up my missile, and I'm going to fire at their weapon system since there's 2 of those and only one of the drones. So you guys will see the missiles in action now. Here goes, pow! Okay, so I took one of theirs offline, and as soon as the Alburn charges up, get it, quick! Oh, I almost took damage from that drone. Okay, so I took the weapons off completely, so now I'm going to put the missiles on the drone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the missiles off completely. I don't really need to use it right now. Let's save missiles, because since you only have a finite number and you have to pay for those. The Albert beam, you can shoot it as many times as you want. And assuming I can keep these offline enough... Yep, okay, this is no problem at all. Alright, one more shot, and... boom. Super easy. Alright, 12 scrap, and that wasn't very much, but we didn't take any damage, so I should not complain. Let's exit, why not? Alright. Do I want to trade? Let's see here. Despite the barren area, the trader sets up a shop at the beacon. I can spend 3 missiles to get 10 fuel, or I can just keep moving. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm not sure how expensive missiles are in comparison to fuel, but that sounds like a pretty good deal, even though I am using missiles. I'm going to take that, because 22 fuel, we won't have to worry about fuel for a while. And if you get stuck without fuel, you just have to wait day after day, or jump after jump, because you can't really jump anywhere, but like it goes in like time segments. You have to wait time after time until somebody finally finds you or you blow up. So let's not do that. We have a civilian sector next, or a civilian sector, so they're pretty friendly areas. Let's choose the, let's hear it. Purple is nebula, and I usually like to avoid nebulas. And red is hostile, so here at this point we're going to have no choice. But, so it looks like top or bottom will be just fine. Let's just pick the bottom. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Well, I can't pay your fee, you dick Zoltans. I'm a Zoltan too! Assholes! Too bad, you will regret this decision. Let's...